The jury's changed.
We've changed.
We're not the same old jury.
We are media savvy.
I made sure of that.
We want more than just talk.
We want more!
Yeah, we want more.
We want more!
We expect a high-tech presentation.
With all this media around us,
why aren't you using it in court?
So you can better relate to me.
And me, too.
So pay attention.
As a national television legal analyst, I've had a chance to cover a lot of trials for the media. And one common thing that I've seen with all the great trial lawyers, they're all using technology to get their point across to a jury.
I think jurors have an expectation now from what they see on TV and however many gazillion of shows that focus on lawyers, that they're going to be entertained on some level. So if you don't give them that, you're going to lose them.
I think all of us initially are skeptical about anything new in litigation. Certainly I was, and I think most of my colleagues were concerned that it would appear to be some overkill, used only by rich people kind of approach. But I found that the things that we're bringing into the courtroom are no different than what the jurors are used to in their homes, in every single presentation they've ever gone to, in their own businesses. They see it on television all the time. And rather than it being overkill now, I think they wonder when it's not there.
Multimedia technology in the courtroom is here to stay. To not utilize multimedia technology in a trial, particularly a protracted trial where there's going to be visual elements of your presentation, that's the horse and buggy. You have to have it. There's just no question about it. It's a necessity. To do so otherwise, I think you're just unnecessarily placing yourself at a disadvantage because your opponent may well be using it against you.
A factoid moment. Did you know Generation X and Y people now constitute about 52% of the jury pool?
Experiments conducted into memory retention by the Weiss-McGrath report divided juries into 3 separate groups. Each group was given the exact same case information, but in a different form. The first group was given their information audibly only, very similar to a courthouse experience. The second group was given their information visually only, but their retention level was 100% higher than the audible group alone. Now, the third group was given their information both visually and audibly. Retention levels of the case information was an outstanding 650% higher than the audible-only group.
A factoid moment. Did you know? People immediately forget as much as 2/3 of what they hear.
Whether you use trial technology or not, Litigation Media Group can seriously enhance the favorable outcome of your trial. And here's why. We integrate video, audio, 2 and 3D computer animation, text and documents, computer graphics and diagrams, photographic images, and physical objects so your stories captivate the jury, retaining a much higher degree of information than ever possible. It's always best to begin the trial process with Litigation Media Group at about the time when discovery is winding down, or about 2 to 3 months before the trial actually begins.
We know the last thing you want to do is worry about putting together a PowerPoint presentation or worrying about your very best media types. You certainly don't want to be fumbling around with a projector your first day of trial. That's why we partner with you to create your visual communication strategy.
Next, we help you organize and focus your case strategy via the presentations that you'll use, such as your opening statement, your closing argument, your expert witness, your evidence introduction presentations. And this is what we call the presentation preparation strategy.
We're actually there with you one-on-one in the courtroom at counsel table, supporting your every need. If state-of-the-art equipment isn't there in the courtroom, we can actually bring it with us along with redundant systems. Whether you demonstrate a car accident or the difference between accident reports, all of the animation from Litigation Media Group adheres and conforms with the precision of the Daubert standard, so you can trust what you see will be fully admissible. Cameras are everywhere. An accident just happened in front of you. Did you see it? No? Let's focus your eyes first. There's the area of focus. Now we'll precision animate the car and motorcycle. We can clean it all up. Then, using coordinates of the accident, we can create other animated views and camera angles that would not even exist. Many of our clients use our video deposition and transcription synchronization services. This way, the jury can read more than just words on a page. They can read the attitude.
Answer a question that you understand.
Right.
Fair enough?
Okay.
All right, good. Second rule, don't guess, speculate, or assume anything about your responses. This is a deposition for facts.
Easy to understand timelines and graphics provide long-lasting mental impressions and keep your jury following your story precisely. In the courtroom, we can grab any part of a photo to enlarge it on the fly. Simple helpers like highlighting and enlarging parts of documents verify and focus in on what you want your jury to see.
We'll work with you side by side through closing so that what happens in court, mediation, a settlement conference, or a hearing flows flawlessly.
We've been providing our services to a recognizable array of clients, from commercial companies, insurance carriers, and law firms since 2003. What do all these companies and firms have in common? After using the services of Litigation Media Group, each one has realized a positive outcome.
At Litigation Media Group, we practice trial technology so you can practice law.
A factoid moment. Did you know? Between 75 to 85% of human learning occurs visually.
Litigation Media Group was brought to our attention by one of our experts that we use in our construction defect cases. This case was very heavily document intensive, and so part of our challenge as trial counsel was to somehow serve up a huge amount of documents to the jury, the judge, opposing counsel. It was a multi-party case, and we had to manage that so that it wouldn't bog down the jury interpreting the evidence in front of them. Had we not used Litigation Media Group, a lot of the duties about presenting documents and organizing them would have fallen on me, and while I think I could have gotten through them, there's no way I could have gotten through them anywhere near as effectively as they did. We never had to fumble with our documents because we knew Litigation Media Group had it all loaded, ready to go. We could at any minute drop any document we wanted and parts of any document we wanted to emphasize it for our case. So we absolutely believe it made us look more favorable to everybody in the room, most importantly the jury and the judge. And they were almost like a third partner in presenting the case.
I felt in a very powerful way that we were connecting with the jury on the opening statement that Litigation Media Group was helping us with. So I think anyone, particularly attorneys who practice in the field of complex litigation, whether it's construction litigation, medical malpractice cases, legal malpractice cases, employment litigation, commercial litigation, I think attorneys have a tendency to think that this is only for the big firms. And I can tell you, from my personal experience, that is absolutely not the case. It's for any practitioner who wants to represent their clients effectively at trial and maximize your chances of winning, because that's what it's all about.
What you're seeing is the CSI effect. Everyone wants technology, everyone wants demonstrations, animations. It's expected in a trial today, and that's why Litigation Media Group is there to help you.
I haven't tried a case in the last 5 years without using Litigation Media Group. Their slogan is, "We practice trial technology so that you can practice law." That's actually true. I don't have to worry in that critical time before trial about PowerPoint or how I'm going to get this document or that photograph before a trier of fact. Litigation Media Group does that for me, and I can try my case.
They're a lot of fun to work with. They're good people, they're talented, and they bring to my litigation a dimension that I wouldn't have without them.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Really.
Maybe now I'll look forward to jury duty.
See you in court.